And now to a Situation Room special report. More states are taking legal action against Roblox, and more parents are asking if it's safe. This popular gaming platform hosts more than 111 million daily users, and Roblox says it reaches about half of all American children and teens under the age of 16. Well, Kentucky sued Roblox this month, alleging it failed to protect children. And Florida's Attorney General just last week issued subpoenas calling the platform a breeding ground for predators. Joining us now for her first television interview is Becca Dallas. Her son Ethan was 15 years old when he died by suicide last year. Becca's family is now suing both Roblox and the messaging app Discord. And her attorney, Alex Walsh, also joins us. Thank you for coming on. And Becca, I really appreciate your courage to come on to tell the story of Ethan, because you want to warn other parents. So tell us, as we start, what happened, what you believe happened to Ethan.
Ethan loved gaming. That was his favorite thing to do, one of his favorite things to do. He built worlds. He did so much amazing things with Roblox, and it was an outlet for him. He thought, and we thought, it was a good, safe environment for him. It was geared towards children. I read reviews. It was a safe place, what we thought. But little did we know the dangers that were behind it and what was lurking behind it. It blew my mind.
Tell us more about that, because I understand that you put parental controls on it. But tell us what you learned and when Ethan came
We
forward to you and told you what was going on.
we did everything we thought we did. We did our best. We put the parental controls. We talked to my son about the dangers. Don't click any links. Don't trust basically anybody. You have any questions, please feel, safe enough to come tell us. Just we wanted to be. We were upfront with him because of the dangers of anything out there, viruses, and let alone, little did we think this would happen to our child. A predator, somebody would reach out to my son.
Yeah, tell us more about that. What happened? Ethan came to you one day and told you what happened, meeting this predator, as you say, on Roblox initially. Walk us through what you were told.
Ethan built up enough courage in January of last year to tell me something was going on, and he was getting his words groomed. He was getting exploited, and this man at the time, this person at the time, he thought was a friend, a kid, someone his age, someone they would, bounce ideas back and forth, and just he thought he was corresponding with a minor. Little do we know it was a 30-something-year-old man.
Alex,
And
oh, go ahead. Go ahead, Becca.
Yeah, well, I'll jump in here for a moment if I
Sure.
may and say that Ethan's story, sadly, is all too common on this platform. Roblox provides this incredibly powerful tool to pedophiles, and it does that by allowing sex offenders to come onto the site and pretend to be kids. They can, as in Ethan's case, this man who turns out to be a known sex offender pretended to be a little kid on Roblox, and he identified Ethan, he approached him, he built up a friendship with him, and then manipulated that trust, the trust that Roblox allowed him to develop with Ethan, to begin to sexually exploit him, to coerce him into sending pictures, explicit pictures, engaging in explicit communications. And he then sort of threatened Ethan for years, really. I'm going to tell your parents, I'm going to put this on the internet if you don't keep doing it. It was horrific.
Alex, we did reach out to Roblox, and a spokesperson tells CNN in a statement that, quote, "We are deeply saddened by this tragic incident and our hearts go out to the family. Roblox does not allow users to share images or videos, and none of the images involved were shared on our platform." The spokesperson added that the company is committed to leading in safety through close collaboration with law enforcement, system enhancements, and policies that are stricter than those on other platforms. So, Alex, how do you and the families you represent respond to that statement?
Words are all well and good, Pamela. What we need are actions. What we need are concrete actions that are actually capable of protecting these kids. What Roblox needs to do, if it's going to continue to hold itself out as a safe place for kids to be, is to stop pedophiles from being able to masquerade as kids and go after innocent and unsuspecting children. That is fundamentally the problem with Roblox. And more so than that, Roblox continues to market itself as being safe for kids. It's not telling parents the truth. It's not giving parents the information that they need to make an informed decision about whether or not to allow their kids onto this platform.
And as part of the complaint, you say that the chat between Ethan and this predator, as you say, then was taken over to Discord, where there were inappropriate messages and pictures that were exchanged. We reached out to Discord as well, Becca, and Becca, it says it doesn't comment on legal matters, but the platform is, quote, deeply committed to safety. Discord also detailed some of the steps it takes to, quote, proactively find and remove content that violates our policies, and says it requires all users to be at least 13 to use our platform. Is that sufficient in your view, Becca?
No, it's not, because not even 13-year-olds should be able to see what's getting sent on these platforms. It's not safe, in my opinion, at all. Things need to be done and there needs to be change. It's just a cop-out. I think it's just an excuse for them to just say, like Alex said, use words, and the words don't do anything. They didn't save my child. They're not going to bring him back.
What does the world need to know about Ethan and how he changed after using these platforms, in your view, Becca?
It was dark. We had a dark time with him. He was, no matter what, he always put a smile on. He was just, baseball player, loved his nieces, loved helping people. That was his biggest thing to do. But like they say, the children, are people that want to help people the most, are just fun and outrageous and just a fun character, are the ones that are holding so much in. And he did. He held it in for years. And to have that shame, to have the innocence taken away by this predator, it hurts my soul. And I hate to have any parent to have to go through this ever. And if I can make a difference today by sharing his story, help one family, then my goal is done. I'm not going to stop sharing his story, and they can't silence me.
Just quickly to follow up, our hearts are with you, and I know you want to come on to warn other parents. And if you would, just what would you say to parents who lets their child use these platforms and they have parental controls there, as you did initially with Ethan? Becca.
You can never be too safe. Never be too safe with these children. It's not safe. You can have their door left open. Talk to them. Have that uncomfortable talk about what's out there. Share Ethan's story. There's other stories that are out there that is coming to light as well, with the how unsafe these platforms are. And I think it needs to be talked about. Don't be scared, to tell your children about the dangers. If it's going to protect your child, then you need to do it.
Yeah, and you say that the man he was interacting with on Roblox taught him how to get around those parental controls. Becca Daleks and Alex Walsh, thank you both for coming on. We appreciate your time.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much.